Thank you so much for being here. I want to welcome so many people. It's so nice to see so many members of the community here. There are a number of our Board of Trustee members. Thank you for making the effort to be here. And just what a wonderful occasion to dedicate this new ballpark. We're so fortunate for the support, the things that are going on. And we've got a number of speakers lined up, and I know it's chilly. But I wanted to just say just a few quick things. In the eyes of the athletic department, this facility raises the bar for our women's softball program beyond the quotations of significantly. And as we go around and play other places, we think back to how well East Field served our program for a number of years, and we're grateful for that. But what a change, what a difference this is going to make for our program, and it already is. So we're so grateful to so many people for helping us with this. This journey began for me back in 2008. When we began with discussions about East Field and how we might do some upgrades and try to give our women's program a better home. And quickly, President Lambert gave me the vision of what if we had a different site? What if we moved the thing all together? And so our conversations began to change, and by 2010, we had a new vision of a softball park. And in the meantime, the President and the Board of Trustees had secured this property and said this would be a good place to put the softball park, and all the plans kind of came together. So as we got everything kind of in our minds of what we could do, then the fundraising began, and obviously that's kind of the culmination of the folks you're about to meet today. But I just wanted to mention that a vision like this doesn't happen with people like Vicki and Sam Hunn, who stepped forward and said this is important to the community, this is important to what we're doing. And then along comes Zach and Dot Walker and says, we want to help too. And then in the 11th hour, BB&T and Candy Alexander and Bill Gomery and the folks came in and said, we think this is important, we want to help. And we're just so grateful to everybody for making this vision come true for our women's softball program. Nobody will give you the impact better than our softball program, than our coach. And Kathy Bocock is going to come up. Kathy's in second year as our head coach, but been with our program for 4 years. Has us off to a 6-4 start this year. But most importantly, Sam, we beat East Carolina last night for you, 6-3. So Kathy, come on up.
Thank you. On behalf of my coaching staff and the softball players and myself, I would like to thank all the donors, President Lambert, Dave Blank and his administrative staff, and the Elon softball community for making the ballpark a reality. I can't recall a more exciting time for our softball here at Elon. The opening of Hunt Softball Park, including BB&T Field, truly marks the start of a new chapter in the history of the Elon Phoenix softball program. In our effort to produce and grow a great softball program, many pieces of the puzzle must come together. This stadium, with all its amenities, is a huge piece of that puzzle and will allow us to even the playing field in attracting and recruiting top athletes to Elon University. The softball players and the alumni have many great memories from East Field, but I bet you they all will agree with me how nice it is to have our whole team in the dugout, along with our equipment, our athletic trainer, Michelle. So, but sometimes it's the little things that can get players excited, and that's the heaters in the dugouts, especially today. Besides all the amenities that Hunt Softball Park has, it's the location of the park that is another major piece in building the program and building community support. With our new location near the other major sport fields, surrounding by campus housing, the biggest intersection in Elon, we will be noticed a great deal more by our students, our faculty and our staff, and the Elon community. We know there will be the curiosity factor that will get people out to the stadium this year, but we will keep them coming back with our quality program and exciting game day atmosphere. With all these pieces that I've mentioned today with Elon that will help Elon softball continue to grow into a strong competitive Division I program that will be at the top of the SoCon rankings and compete in the NCAA postseason play. Now that I got all you guys excited about this stadium, I would like to introduce to you a young lady that I've had the great privilege to coach for the past 4 years. She's one of the team leaders and is now the new home run record holder, Tamika Watson. Okay.
First, I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. After making so many memories at Eastville, I'm excited to start making new memories here at Hunt Softball Park and BB&T Field. Having this beautiful complex to be able to play in is amazing, and it has allowed my teammates and I to take even more pride in Elon softball, and it has given us a great atmosphere to play in. Having this kind of energy and excitement is what every student athlete lives to play for. I would just like to thank everyone who believed in this program and donated to make this day possible. With this being said, I would like to introduce Elon University's president, Dr. Leo Lambert, a huge supporter of Elon softball and women's athletics.
Thank you, Tamika. Congratulations on that home run record. Good afternoon and welcome to everybody. We are so pleased to be gathered. It's so wonderful to see such a great crowd to dedicate Hunt Softball Park and BB&T Field. And I want to just say a few words about everybody that made this possible. A couple of years ago, Sam and Vicki Hunt strode into my office just as we were winding down the Ever Elon campaign. They'd already made a generous gift, and they said, we want to do more. What does Elon need? Well, that is music to the ears of a college president, I'll tell you. And it took me about 10 seconds to say, boy, we need a new softball field. And they moved this project from 5 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour in one meeting. That is trustee leadership and great community support. And Sam and Vicki, we are so grateful to you both. And I promised them I would be very brief and not laud too much because they're so modest. Our friends at BB&T are here: Kelly King, Bill Gomery, Todd Williams, and Candy Alexander. The president of BB&T, Kelly King, I know many of you know Kelly, is one of the most important leaders in the Piedmont Triad. Really cares about Winston-Salem and Greensboro and Burlington and all the communities in our area. There are a lot of BB&T fields that many of you know about in the Triad, and Kelly was genuinely excited, ladies, that there would be a BB&T field devoted to women's athletics, and I think that's really a great thing too. It's great to see so many members of the Board of Trustees here this afternoon, including Trustee Zach Walker. Zach and Dot were great contributors to this project. The Walkers' names are all over this North Athletics Complex. Zach is chair of the Athletics Policy Committee of the Board of Trustees and has made such a difference on this campus, including as serving as chairman of the Board of Trustees. It was a great personal thrill for me last Friday to present Zach and Dot with the Elon Medallion for their contributions to Elon University and particularly Elon Athletics over the years. And I also need to mention that this park was supported by the estates of Florence Kivett Childress, Elon class of 37, and Camille Kivett, Elon class of 41, who are generous supporters of their alma mater. How many of you remember the Kivett sisters? I'm glad to see so many hands raised. They were great people, loved this university, loved their alma mater. If they were alive today, I know they're here in spirit, they would have torn into this parking lot in their old blue Cadillac, pulled up onto the curb, hopped out in their fur coats, and just have been so proud of the event that we have going on here today. Well, all of you donors have made a wonderful thing possible. You help us recruit great coaches like Kathy Bocock. You help us recruit great students like these wonderful women over here. So many of us are here today because we believe in the power of the student-athlete experience. At Elon, we're always talking about high-impact practices. What makes a big difference to undergraduate students? And we know study abroad makes a big difference, and we know internships make a big difference, and so many other things that really galvanize the student experience for our undergraduates. But we also know the student-athlete experience is a high-impact practice, that this is an experience that these women are having that is going to prepare them for leadership in life. And I don't know if we've ever had a time where we need leadership more than we do right now. And so, ladies, we are excited for you. We're excited for all the opportunities that you're going to have at this facility and the role that it is going to play in your preparation as future leaders. So on behalf of the Elon University Board of Trustees, I declare this facility is henceforth to be known as Hunt Softball Park and BB&T Field. The students, faculty, and staff at Elon University are indebted to Sam and Vicki Hunt, BB&T, Zach and Dot Walker, and the Kivett sisters for their generosity and commitment to this institution. Thank you all.